San Luis Obispo Buddhist Church YouTube channel. If you would please put your palms together for a meditation reading. It is not our job to toughen our children up to face a cruel and heartless world. It is our job to raise children who will make the world a little less cruel and heartless. By L.R. Knost, author, child development researcher, social welfare activist. If you would please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. There are so many plans and preparations that has to be done before taking a trip or a vacation or sending our children off to college. In fact, just dinner preparation takes planning and time and patience. We live in such stressful times that lately I have met a few parents who have brought their freshman children to college. Their van, their car, their SUV, a rented truck was packed. The freshman was excited and the parents anxious. Ever since I was a young child, I was told that I had to be out of the house by the age of 18 years old. And my first thought was, freedom! Of course, my parents had other plans. And when they meant I had to be out of the house, they meant I had to go to college. And I can remember when I did leave for college. And the university was merely 30 miles away. But my mother felt as though I was moving out of the country. She went out, she bought a trunk, filled it with an alarm clock. She put paper, pencils, rulers, pens into it. And I finally had to stop her. I said, they have a bookstore on campus. And my mother, being a very smart woman, said, but it won't be on sale. So I was well supplied with paper and notebooks. And because she did not drive, a family friend took my mother and myself to the university. And this friend happened to work for the university. So my mother felt and knew that this friend would take care of me, and she was relieved a little bit. So we arrived, found the dorm, moved in, and was given a tour of the campus. And my friend showed us the local hangouts. My mother said that I did not need to know about these local hangouts because I would be studying all the time. Right, sure, okay. So the time came to bid farewell. And all this time, my mother remained strong, and she was very supportive, and she did fulfill the promise made to my dad that her daughter would be going to college. My friend told my mother, don't worry, and I would be taken care of. And it was then this tough little lady started to cry, and she cried and she cried. And the first thing she said once she got it under control was, "My baby's leaving home." And it was, "But you told me I had to leave home." "I didn't mean it that way." So, contradictions, mother's love, call it whatever you want. And I think many parents go through this kind of departure. But this is a time when Nembutsu, Namu Amida Butsu, comes to soothe that loneliness. And it's hopefully our college-bound children remember the teachings of Nembutsu. Being away from home is exciting. Scary, means independence, but it is also filled with self-responsibility. We as parents can hope that our children have listened to the Buddha's teaching and to know they are never abandoned. And it is Namu Amida Butsu in times of rightful decision making. We as parents must trust in the Dharma, Nembutsu, and our own children to continue hearing the teachings. We can only do so much for them now. If you would please join me in Gassho. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. Thank you for listening to the message today.